Howdy. Welcome back to Skyrim. We rim the sky like no other guy. Did we ever give the steroids to Fledge? I don't think we did. I don't think we did any of that kind of stuff. And, how many gratitude crystals have we collected? 32. So, yeah, we're probably not able to redeem anything with that. Oh. I do have the potion, right? No, I do not. I should. Should take care of that before. See, it has been. That mouse out of the way. I don't remember what I had this at before. I know it's still kind of loud. Dog. I think it was 60 last time, and it was 80 the previous times. It somehow got louder in between. I don't know what happened, but you know, whatever. When are you gonna lose your ball? There's a crystal ball I know where to find. He's gonna give me gratitude crystals for it. Probably gonna be after we do this, actually, because, you know, we're going to the Eldin area now. GIF. The green juice. I think he has a quest. We have plenty of those. I do actually want this because we're going to fight a difficult boss in the next dungeon. Now it will restore us to full health, which is a lot more than 8 hearts now. Only for that one potion though, it's not like an upgrade to the whole vat or anything. Sounds like I'm gonna have to find the Potion Man's house at night to actually get the quest. If I recall correctly, we need to find like a toy for the kid. A little rattle. I'm not sure where to get it though. I wonder if it's a part of like a telephone quest. That's the rattle there. I don't know what the fuck this is. Some kind of mailbox. A bug cage maybe? say it's been a week. It's been a week, dog. In fact, this is my last weekend before the new job starts, so last bit of freedom. It's gonna be a big change considering how I've just been, like, napping a lot. Like, I'm awake for like 10 hours and I nap, and then, you know, the same thing. There's been no consistency in my life right now. You know, it's fine. Time is just a social construct. It means nothing when you don't leave the house, but, it's gonna be hell. We've got Hell Week followed by Hell Week 2 where I'm not in the morning anymore because I've signed up for nights. It's gonna be so shit. Hopefully it won't affect us too much though, because it's like a late night. If anything, I'll start my stream a little earlier, but it's more likely that I'll just do it on an off day. I don't have to do that. Pledge. Is he in the room next door? Yeah. Are you winning, son? Holy shit. See a little goatee? Wow. I wonder if that was always there. He's got some moose lace now, too. Oh, is that some nut? Hell yeah. I think there's only 50 of those. The baby. You can't get out through this door, right? Yeah. Rip Ghost. Can't believe I took the boring outcome of that quest. I don't know where they live, dog. I'm just gonna have to go in houses. It'd be nice if they were labeled on the outside, but I don't think they are. Hey, Roop. Oh, someone's trying to read the sign. Real and Pero. No. They are labeled. I just don't know their names. Potion Daddy and Potion Mommy. Posh Mom. this cat. Them Jack girl. Doesn't mention her father. Piper. This is the mom with the child in it. No. It's that guy. Looking at his bed, wondering why his bitch ain't in it. Oh wait. Now I see the problem. Huh? We're gonna go clean the house again. You fuck. Maybe I'll get more crystals. Oh my god, look how messy it is. Okay. No. I can't pull out my... I need to pull out my cloaca. Maybe I can only do it in the morning. Well, it seems like a hint to me. I need to go find Pippet. Oh. Perfect. He seems to be sleeping just fine. Can't just like hit him and make him go to deep sleep. Oh, he lost it today. It sounds like a fetch quest. I don't know where I'd find it though. birds to work. So I need to find a nest. It might be on top of that watermill building. You know, the one that's very distinct looking. That's just a guess, because it has a roof that looks like it'd be a nice place for a bird nest to be. I'm not sure how I'd get up there, but maybe the claw shots would do the trick. It could also just be in a random tree. Maybe I have to roll one on the one. Hey, is that a nut? Nice. Oh boy. So I've got things to talk about. I guess we could start with the shortest one. I finished, I guess, question mark. God of War Ragnarok Valhalla expansion. See, I'm pretty good at God of War Ragnarok. I really like the game, and I did all the optional hard as balls challenges that you know, didn't make my hair fall out or anything. So yeah, I mean, it had been a while since I played it, but I pretty quickly got back into the swing of things. And I think that I finished it like a little earlier than they intended, because there's totally still story stuff for me to watch. The thing is, I don't need to like actually beat the runs to progress it, I just have to play it more, so it's a little weird. Luckily there's a couple other small unlocks to do, like I just beat the 2 Berserker dudes, and apparently that means that the king, the harder Berserker boss, is gonna appear now. And it'll get me some fancy armor, so that's like still a challenge for me to work towards, I guess. I don't know of anything else to do though. It all unlocks cool new stuff for New Game Plus though, so that's great whenever I decide to do that, which I probably will. I really enjoyed the game. So anyways, I mean, if you were happen to be missing God of War's combat, and you don't want to commit to playing the whole story over again, I think that Valhalla's a great option, because it's just like a little roguelike thing. It's basically Hades. And, you know, you like Hades, everybody liked Hades. And then it's only coincidence that they're both Greek themed. Yeah, you just pick up a bunch of little modifiers for yourself, a bunch of passive benefits that, like, they're basically all things that came from your equipment pieces, but you have more slots, so like you can make yourself a little more busted than that, and like you get premium resources that you spend to upgrade your stats in between runs, along with the stat boosts you can pick up in the run. Each run kind of locks you into one weapon. You technically have access to all of them, but like you only get perks for one specific weapon usually. So, you know, you might be stuck with using just the spear, just the blade, just the axe, and I guess in one way that helps keep things, like, different between the runs, but it also kind of narrows down your moveset until your stats are big enough for the perks to not matter a significant amount. But you get to quick enough. I didn't think the game was very aggressive with the progression or anything. I thought it was very beatable feeling. Again, I did all the hard-ass optional challenges in the main game, and because this is a roguelike endurance run thing, skillful play against normal enemies is rewarded more in that none of the bosses are going to be as difficult as the hardest challenges in the main game. And you don't fight all the bosses either, so like the dragons or something are maybe more difficult, or just, you know, I gotta worry about them. It's all good. Shit. Fuck. Again, that's a good thing. Like, some of those challenges really were frustrating. I had to be like peak gaming to beat them. Here, I got through it all pretty easily. Maybe a little too easily, but I think the final encounter beat me like twice. Every other time was like one take Jake. The final encounter changes each time that you fight it, up until you see the credits, which is great, keeps it fresh. And then even after that, he like keeps switching it up every time you go to him in subsequent things. If you're still trying to grind out stats, which you probably will be, I certainly was. It is a story expansion, it's not all just combat. Like, it is very combat focused, and it's pretty fun with what they've done with that, but it gives you a little exposition, a little epilogue for the whole Ragnarok bullshit. You get to see how everything turned out there. But specifically, this is about Kratos trying to come to terms with his past and seeing what he wants to do with his life now. That everything's all peaceful and such. It was good. I mean, it didn't need to be dragged out over so long. Naturally, it was told like that because it's a roguelike. You get little bite-sized pieces of story like Hades, There's the Nest. But it worked. Again, I did pretty good, so it wasn't like left waiting too long for story things, and the runs are pretty short, like 20 minutes to a half hour. Pretty decent length. Not too high commitment. Very good power ramp feeling. I think it was pretty smart that they came up with such a mode, considering how I was like so impressed by how they introduced character building to Ragnarok. Like, there was a lot of depth and different builds you can play around with, assuming you had the upgrade materials to facilitate having more than one build focused on. But, you know, now you just, like, get all that in a free form, and, like, it's fun to play with all of them like that, and then maybe you can experiment a bit and carry some of that over to the main game. though not all of the options are still there. Like the famous Stinky Finger build is not an option. You get like poison and shit all on your unarmed attacks. There isn't too much to enhance your unarmed abilities. However, there were like lots of ways to like stack fun effects, like just rage gain to make me use the other rage abilities. Before I thought rage was so like slow to get that I just left it on Valor so I can tank a couple hits with it, a couple fatal hits, bring my health back. That's how I thought it was the most useful one. I make it so I can like fill up my bar 2 or 3 times in a boss fight, and now like the ones that do damage are a lot more useful, especially just the basic Fury one where you go all WrestleMan on them, get your health back with each punch. That one's great now. You can buy it with a couple other rage effects, and you know it's dope. I got some really busted builds with the spear. Spoilers, you get a spear. Sorry, it just kind of came out. I forgot that that wasn't part of the main kit because I used it so much. It's very good. Blades as well. It took me a while before I got good with the axe again. That's probably the hardest weapon to use. Like the blades, it's just as simple as spamming triangle and doing the whip. It sets everything on fire, and then like you can get the perks that boost burning duration and damage, and like that's all you gotta do, you just burn everything. It's great. I got a W with the axe though. There's lots of like mastery challenges it throws at you. It's like beat the final boss with each rage, each shield. Stuff like that. So, you know, it encouraged me to play with everything, and eventually I got good with everything. And, you know, I feel like I mastered the game a bit. And now I have wonderful rewards, a lot of cool new armors, most of which will carry over into New Game Plus as well. Stuff like animate effects on it, which is dope. And you get the classic God of War armor, which is to say no armor, just like bronze bracers and a toga. Go talk to the mom again. Oh, the young Kratos skin. I don't know when it unlocked, probably at the same time I got the classic armor, but yeah, you can like switch out your guy to have you know, clean skin, a cleaner shaved head, the goatee, you know, just young Kratos, and big, bright red tattoos. It looks great, especially when you put on, like, the full armor sets. Shirtless old man looks better, and armored young man looks good. market. He's a suck up during the day and an asshole at night. So while I do think there's a lot of fun variety in it, I'm kind of like, it's still difficult, so I've kind of encouraged to go for optimized builds and kind of ignore some of the things. And that, it makes things get a little tedious after a while, after so many runs. I think I only have a couple more that I have to do, but still, I feel like I'm a little good at this point. Had a good couple days out of it though, like at least another 15 hours. It does what it can to mix it up though, like it adds in new areas as each time you finish or loop before you get to the credits, and like when you start out in the lower realms, it's all the Norse stuff, and then you move on to Greek stuff, and each time it introduces new Greek enemies that are not just reskins. They all behave very uniquely. They're fun new challenge. Alright, Pippet's mom, I forgot. And when you're in the Greek area, it's like a time trial thing where you're trying to knock out things quickly, as opposed to just going through doors and picking rewards. So like, it mixes it up. You can min-max and do the minimum amount of things, or like if you're going real fast and you're having a good run, you can keep pushing, and sometimes they'll be the hubris that ends your run horrifically, and it's always fun. Again, I want to stress like how beatable it was. Like I got through it way too quickly, and none of the challenges were just as hard as anything in the main game. But there's also, after you've finished it, you can buy like an optional difficulty thing that sounds kind of bullshit, but I think there is a reward block behind doing it on the highest difficulty with that. Like there is still actual challenge, like pull your dick off challenge if you want it. But if you're the kind of person that's like afraid of roguelikes, you totally still go for it. I think that it's like a wholesome little spiritual journey for Kratos. And I thought it was pretty genius how they recontextualized a lot of events from the past games, and especially the final outcome. You love to see all of it. And I had a great time with it. And at the low price of free, I can't recommend it enough. Tidy over till Hades 2 comes out at least. It wasn't actually free for me though, because I upgraded to the PS5 edition, so, you know, $10. I paid $10 and I'm still happy to have played it, so take that for what you will. Where's the rest of the dust? Doesn't she, like, tell me when I've done it? There we go. Bam! $20. I don't know, do I just run back to Pipit, or do I have to sleep again? I don't know. I think there's only 50 gratitude crystals, and I might be wrong, maybe off by another 10. But no, I'm definitely off by some amount, because there's the weird cage thing in addition to the crystal ball that we haven't found to fetch yet. Who knows? We'll move on for now. We're going to the Eldin. We also do that stupid canon game that we failed horribly at, but my pride is hurt. Maybe exactly why we should give it a try, but yeah, why not? I'll give it like 10 minutes or so. I know there was something going on with the bathroom too. It had something to do with getting into Zelda's room, I think. Might be a nighttime thing, I don't remember. You like crawl around the vents or something. There's space behind there. I don't know. Anyways. We also played Punch Club 2. Which... it's been so long since Punch Club 1, I didn't think that it was coming out, but I'm pretty sure it came out just this year. Or 2023, you know. So, that might have been like 10 years in the making. For such a simple game, you'd think the sequel would have taken less long to come out, but then the story just went like a completely different direction than where you thought it was going. It's not a bad thing, like it was a joke game kinda, it was never very serious. Just a bunch of references to old movies and, you know, punching stuff. It was fine. But now we got the sequel, where at the end of the previous game, your man went off to dinner, some dark tournament to look for the man that killed his father, which is like the whole point of the game, and get the super medallion back and whatnot, and, like, all that gone. Okay, the guy, he went missing. You play his son, who has never left the house because his wife wanted to protect the son since the father disappeared, I guess. And I don't know, you just live in the garage and eat goop from the machine that prints food that's apparently stolen. And the game starts on the day that machine breaks down, and you now need to get food. But you also don't have money, and neither does your mom because she doesn't leave the house. So you're kind of fucked. And yeah, you just go on the adventure of a young man leaving the house for the first time in the future. And learning the dark truth of society and how everything works in a dystopian way, and seeing more 80s movies references and video game things too. Like, what, Kojima and Snake are characters, Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima are characters, and there are also people who don't have their full legal names in there because they need to have spoof names. I'm not sure how he got away with including Kiryu and Majima as he did. Fuck. And don't worry, they don't ignore the old story. It all comes full circle eventually, and there is a resolution. Room for a sequel still, though the sequel isn't gonna go a completely different direction, I would hope. It's basically the same, but they got rid of the stat decay. So you can work out as much as you want, and you can grind out tournament fights as much as you want, and lock all the moves if you want. Though I think that you'd run out of interesting things to do long before you got close to that, so I'd recommend going for one of 3 builds that are available. It's bullshit that I didn't get to get that ring. Both the green, blue, and red paths all have an anti-dodge and an anti-block path. So, like, it's not like you're screwing yourself out of anything if you choose to focus on one of the things. But they each have their own flavor to them. And I went with mostly red. The heavy hitter. So sometimes I still use, like, green stuff, and, like, one of the blue schools was my go-to against red guys. You know, I still used a bit of all of them. And because I used a bit of all of them, I didn't reach the end of any of the trees. So, again, I'd recommend just focusing on one. But by the time you get to the end of the game, there's no way to, like, back out, so it just unlocks all the techniques for you, and you get to fudge around your stats, and I don't know, it's weird. It becomes more of a puzzle thing at that point. And the game is about punching shit, but, like, there's no, there's no combat. It's a management game. You just, like, select moves and a style for your guy to use, and he will use them sort of at random. So, like, if you want him to use one move specifically, you can put it into the deck multiple times, or, like, if you really need him to rest and get stamina back, you can take away moves. So, like, it's kind of random, and that means that you can go up to a guy and have a close match and win or lose just completely by chance, but there is, like, plenty of strategy to it. I said they got rid of the stat decay, right? So, like, you can take your time, it's less of a rush. It's only going up, you know, you're never failing. Which, like, the stat decay was frustrating before, but that sense of urgency kind of, like, kept the game contained, because it's, like, I don't know, everything's a little pointless and low stakes without it. I don't know. The story, like, kept throwing jokes and stuff at me, and that, like, kept it interesting. But I feel like the game loop is missing something without the stat decay, even if I didn't like the stat decay necessarily. Did we do it? Did we do it? Like, third try? We fucking did it. Holy shit. Did he have special prize for doing that? Yes. Yeah, I knew it was art piece. Piece of heart, more like piece of shit. Alright, awesome. You can probably buy some from Beetle now, too. And we'll go to Eldin. That really didn't take that long at all. That was great. Heal myself. So, and basically, if you played the first one and enjoyed it, you will probably enjoy the second one, though I think that there's something missing from the gameplay loop. Which is strange, because their other game, Graveyard Keeper, has, like, the same kind of stat system with no decay, and it just works there, because, like, you're always improving, and I guess the game is just a lot harsher there. So maybe the issue is just that the game isn't harsh enough. Like, it only gets easier as you play it. In fact, when I got into the second league, I, like, started losing fights a lot more, and, like, it was tough. But then when I got into the big leagues, I didn't lose any fights. I thought it was just, like, all downhill from there. Like, it was way too easy. But maybe that's because I, like, did all the side content already, and I was able to just focus on working out all the time, so I was going up, like, 1 or 2 stat levels in between each fight, and, you know, like, the game just ran out of challenging stuff to distract me from my gains. was Beetle. Beetle I wanted to talk to, not the Bazaar. I don't know, I was like a little upset that the story went in a completely different direction at first, but like, it didn't forget. It all came back and like it wrapped things up for the first game, and it was good. It was good, lots of jokes, funny. Honestly, starting over with the guy's son is probably a more reasonable way to reset your stats to 0 than coming up with some other bullshit reason. So, and that works. Damn. Oh. What about this? Just trying to empty my wallet before I have to start leaving rupees behind. God damn.
Thank you.
Okay, to Eldin. I don't think there's much else to say. I will give it like a solid 7 out of 10. Probably about the same rating as the first game. Like, there were definite improvements and it was still an enjoyable experience, but like, for whatever was improved, they took away something vital, I feel. Still, I had a good time. Again, if you played the first one, play the second. If you didn't play the first one, I suppose you don't need to, but I would recommend it. Because you're a different character, it doesn't totally matter, like, they'll catch you up to speed on what matters. But... why would you want to do such a thing? I need my inhaler, dog. Alright. I think it's just at the top of the temple. What do I know? This might be it right here, actually. Looks sus. Yeah, that's totally it. Wild. So much for needing to douse. Come on, that's not the real song. You just sound like he was on it, like a noob. The old laser beam sounds on his harp, his lyre. The lava looks pretty good, contrasting against all this blue. Big nut. So I think it can transit to the mountain area. You can see the bridge retracted. And that's nice because this area is kind of big without it. I don't need a refresher on how this works, dog. There's that, but it's right next to a Guardian, so I don't think I can just grab it. Probably be the last one I grab, actually, since I have to make my way back here. But then I have to run off in some other direction towards a tier that isn't in sight, and that's a little scary. There's one. I'll take it. That's the right proper doodah. No. Sucker. Fuck. That was unfortunate. Alright, so those are both small things. Sequels even, so you have to gloss over some of the gameplay from so the third thing is actually the same exact thing. Another sequel. They get to gloss over all the gameplay for Spider-Man 2. Insomniac's Spider-Man 2, not to be confused with Spider-Man 2, which is also a very good game. So, seems to take place like a year after the events of Miles Morales. Like the city's had time to repair itself, its fall again. You get to play Peter and Miles this time, so you can switch between the two guys. It's handled well enough, I guess. I mean, they have specific missions for them, and like story missions, you usually be switching between the two. And a lot of the missions can be done with either or. Side quest stuff on the Friendly Neighborhood app. Oh fuck. That was so close. So, my concern after Miles Morales was, Miles has electric powers, right? But what does Peter get? Well, Peter gets to use his spider arm, from the Doc Ock tech, since he was working with, Dr. Octavius in the previous game. And he gets to use that arms and make the spider arms, which I believe were in one of the new movies. The game totally came up with it first. It was like the Iron Spider costume, which they also used in that movie, was original to the game first. And one of its things was it would make like some of your moves have the arms for finishers and whatnot, and they turned it into a whole system this time. So Miles' stuff, Peter has sort of equivalents, and they're different functionally, but with arms, so he doesn't feel left out. And to use that, you hold one of the bumpers and then use the D-pad, but you can also hold the bumpers and use the face buttons to use gadgets now, rather than having a gadget wheel, which meant that you had to open up a slow menu and not switch your gadgets out ever, because nobody wants to open up that slow menu. Now they can just be casually used mid-combat, and I found myself using all the gadgets a lot more, so great, awesome. City crimes are now just for, like, resources, but not tokens, so, like, you don't have to do them. They're just there to help you grind stuff out if you want. But you don't have to, like, run around and look for random crimes to complete the game, get all the achievements or anything. Thank you. The gangs are like a lot more trimmed down this time. The story's a lot more focused on just Craven and his band of hunters, and eventually symbiote stuff, which we knew the whole Harry and symbiote nonsense was coming. And we knew Venom was going to be present in the game as well. The question was, who was he going to be? Like, it could have been Harry, but then as they released more marketing material, they were like, is Peter going to become Venom? Is Craven going to be Venom? You know, I think that was good. It helped keep the story a little unpredictable, and the story did take a few unpredictable turns. It was good. Aside from, like, one, like, kind of confusing gripe I have with the spoilery-ass thing I'm not sure if I should talk about concerning the symbiotes, because, like, technically it comes from the comics, but I'm also not at all familiar with it. And my question is just like, well, doesn't that mean this kind of plot hole? And I don't know, man. It's really just a small thing concerning the internet. Like, it mostly makes some sense to me considering how he gets it, but there's still just like one major question that I feel was left unanswered. And yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about it because I don't want to spoil anything in the story. I thought the story was very good this time, a lot more emotional, a lot more focused. You didn't feel like overwhelmed by anything, which I Makes sense considering that Peter has Miles now to help him out. So, you know, it's a different vibe from the first game, which fits with the story, I guess. Though, even though you don't feel overwhelmed, things feel a lot more serious. You're dealing with bigger shit this time, I guess. And speaking of Kraven, I had no idea who he was going in. I know there's a movie coming out, if it's not already out. And I thought they were maybe just tracing a trend by including him, but he was pretty cool. He didn't get enough screen time, in my opinion, but he's just Batman. Like, he researches the fuck out of everything, comes equipped with countermeasures, and he's hunting a proper death. So, superheroes and villains, he's after all of them, and he actually kills. So he's like real shit, and when you go up against him until the final encounter, you're like, how the fuck are we gonna deal with this guy? He's crazy, and he was great. He was awesome. Evil Batman, who'd have thunk? The symbiote stuff was all cool. Again, it gets into like spoiler territories for a lot of the stuff that happens with that, but you get a lot more than just Venom, I'll say. Like, things get into like crazy apocalypse, web of shadows territory, and that made for a real exciting final act of the game. Oh, and Miles, it's not just like playing Miles Morales. Again, he gets new powers as well. And Peter gets a second set of powers to compensate. You know about the black suit. I don't need to... The cover art of the game has like symbiote on Peter. You know he gets the black suit. So yeah, you get symbiote powers. In addition to the spider arm, and you know, Miles, he gets like another set of electric powers that are like blue, I guess. The origins of it might be a little interesting, though they don't really go into it. In fact, Miles' whole thing feels a little like taking the back seat. Like, he does have character development and arc. Reasons to be in the story. He's definitely important. It's important that Miles is there, but the actual core of the story seems to focus more on Peter and Harry and that whole thing. I don't know where these last things are. And that means that we might be fucked because we're out of time. Fuck. Jeez. What else is there to talk about? It's a PS5 game, so it's got the solid state drive. The city loads in a lot faster, which means that you can like upgrade your web swinging speed to be a lot faster. You can also like get these web wings to let you like glide over buildings if you've gone up too high, and like you can ride jet streams and go really fucking fast. I love the web wings, they're great. They added in Brooklyn and Queens, which are, you know, more suburby areas, no skyscrapers for you to swing on, and they help you navigate that area. You love to have them there. Shit. By the way, my impression of Queens is lovely now, and it seemed like a really nice area. Brooklyn just seemed like more city. But yeah, Queens seemed nice. But that's all like, it's across the big river, I think that's the Hudson. So like, you need the web wings to fly across that. And there's the bridge obviously, but it's a lot quicker to just ride a jet stream with the wings, it feels great to do so. So there's something up here. I'm not sure how to get to that. Fuck! Oh, thank God. I thought it was gonna put me back at the top. Okay, I'm not sure how to get to that last one. What else? They don't recycle any of the villains, which is great. I mean, maybe one, but they use them differently. But like, I don't know, pretty early in the game, there's like the prison break sequence where all the people get out and you think you're gonna have to deal with a lot of bullshit, but you don't. In fact, because Kraven is murdering people, it's focused on saving most of them, and even the ones who weren't in prison, you see a lot of like reformed criminals, and like it's nice to see that. I've never actually seen that before. The Mary Jane stealth segments, you have like a taser now, so you can do stealth takedowns, it's pretty great. And she has a couple other gadgets, like her stuff is actually kind of tolerable. You'd love to see it. And she looks great, by the way, alright? Always the wife. What else is there to say without going into spoiler territory? I don't know. I think there were a lot of smart improvements when you're swinging around and, you know, you're up in the sky, there's like bat signals on all the little events now, like holographic bat signals up in the sky, so you know where to swing towards, or like there are these little chests flying around that, have these big blue lights on them that you can see from high up in the sky, and they make a little ping sound when you swing near them in case you didn't see them. That's awesome. It kept me out of the menus for so long. It was at the point where I was only opening the menus to spend like multiple levels worth of skill points. Because before, it was like you had to open up the mini-map and select a thing, and then you go to the thing, because there's no way of knowing where the thing is without having it highlighted. But now it's like very clear where your next objective is or where you should be swinging towards. It's not that I had a problem with the old system, it's just like, it's so much nicer to not have to open the menus for this kind of thing. Like, how long has the bat signal existed? Since Batman was invented, right? Like, totally not a big deal to come up with that. Like, it's so obvious, and they implemented it, and, you know, it was great. Apparently, the web wings were meant to be in the first game as well, but, like, it just wasn't ready in time. And it's crazy to think how we just deal with subpar systems like we're dealing with the first version of something that could have been easily improved. Like, that's the easy improvement. They came up with it and it was awesome. Such an amazing quality of life thing, that. Now, my only complaints are just that, one, that weird sort of plot hole thing with the story, though I do think the story is better overall. But also, like, the hideouts, the gang hideouts, you can't redo them. You can't really redo anything other than the Mysteriums, which are Miles exclusive. So if you're trying to maybe farm out something like a stealth kill achievement in the late game, you're gonna have to wait for like a human-centric crime and then like try and cheese it out by using Miles' invisibility power. Like, that's what I had to do, and it was a little frustrating. But there's just like nothing to do in the post-game other than wrapping up all your side objectives. Like, there's still random crimes, and there's a decent amount of variety in the random crimes. But, that's all there is. You can't redo missions other than doing a New Game Plus. That's kind of shitty. Seems like a pretty big oversight considering that you could redo all the gang hideouts in the previous two things. Like, I don't know why the fuck they would think to remove that. But whatever. No biggie. I think the combat feels a lot more snappy with, like, the new abilities. You have a lot more ways to quickly take guys out. And when you get some of the upgrades, you can, like, creatively use things to those sort of cheese systems. So like the spider arms have a rush ability where you like charge forward and you scoop up guys and then you push them forward at the end of it when you get the upgrade. And when they hit the wall, they're all primed for webbing up, so you'd like scoop up 5 dudes at once and just take out the whole damn crowd. It's great. It feels really satisfying. It doesn't matter if you just cheesed out the fight in a couple seconds because that felt awesome to do. Yeah, we got heat-resistant earrings, by the way, and it's very anticlimactic. It's not a tool. Oh, one more thing. the music. There's like licensed tracks in it this time, so I guess that means it's not stream friendly. Kinda sucks, but you know, I thought that they were used to good effect. There were only a few of them. You don't really know when they're coming, otherwise you get the usual Danny Elfman sounding stuff, Fable sounding stuff. Apparently it's the same composer. I remember when we played Fable, I said, this reminds me of the Marvel movie soundtracks. I don't know why. No, it's apparently literally the same guy. And in specific parts of this soundtrack, there's the Darkwood chimes, I guess you'd call it. It's like, it stood out to me like, oh god, we're in Darkwood. Alright, there's one place I wanted to go out here. And I'm not sure how to get back down, or I take the slide. There's like a cave down here or something. I need the resistant hearing center in it. But there should be a heart piece or something in there. And assuming there's one in the dungeon, we should be able to get another heart for the boss here. I would like, because he's one of the harder bosses. Is it this one right here? I think so, but I don't get the turds to come by. I'm not sure. Gotta be missing something. Oh well, what could it possibly matter to me? It's not like I just wasted a couple minutes of everyone's time for that. Jeez, the length. I think it might have been maybe a little shorter than the first game, but that could have just been because I had, like, skill. Like, I knew how to play already. I don't know. Definitely longer than Miles, though. Probably like a, you know, 20-hour thing, about what you'd expect. Didn't feel like it dragged on at all, like I only sort of just maxed out my character by the end. It paced itself fairly well in terms of progression like that. Oh, I forgot about the suit tech. So before, you had like these little mods that you slot in, you had to equip 2 of them, and they were just like little who gives a shit upgrades, like 5% more melee damage, ooh. Now all of that is like its own skill tree, and you know, they add up over time, so you get like all these health upgrades and all these melee damage upgrades, as well as a few unique things that you get to switch out. And like traversal upgrades and the focus bar. It's all just a skill tree. You're not slotting in these stupid mods with minuscule upgrades anymore. It adds up and it feels a lot better. The costumes are just there to be costumes. Into the Spider-Verse ones, they give you the funny animations and sound effects still, you can turn on and off. And add in variants, like colored variants to each of the costumes. I prefer some of the variants to the original, so that's pretty cool that they exist. Though, concerning the costumes, because Peter has like the black suit as part of the story, yeah, you can still change out the costume, but it felt wrong too. I didn't want to put on any other suits for him after he got the symbiote. Though he does have a couple other black suit variants, like you can get the Sam Raimi black suit or the classic black suit, which doesn't look all weird and leathery. Though I think that the leathery look makes it look more creepy, honestly, which is why he kept the original for the game. Though I do prefer the look of the classic one. It's all like smooth vinyl latex or whatever. Can I run off this? No. Do I have to dive? Oh fuck. I see a cube. And for Miles, he has a couple symbiote suits too, though he doesn't actually get any symbiote powers in the game, so that's like another thing where like it felt wrong to equip it, even if they did look kind of sweet. Yeah, I mean, there are a few other things that I'd like to talk about, but that goes into spoiler territory, and I can't do that in a Zelda video, you know? If this was like a dedicated video to a Spider-Man 2 review, I'd be like, okay, spoilers start here, please tune out, thanks for watching, but, you know, I'm not trying to spoil things for people who are just trying to watch the fucking Zelda stream, so... That's where we gotta call that. I said that I just, like, consumed the first game, you know, like it was a product. And while the story was enjoyable, it was just like a thing. It was kind of like nothing too fresh or familiar. I think that this one is just like improvements all around, so like while it is still kind of the same, but not a bad thing by any means, just like a good version of something I've played, like an Arkham game or whatever. We've got improvements all around, so that has to be worth at least one more point. And again, I like the story more. I'm a little impressed with how they handled some things, like, you know, the two protagonists, and, you know, showing all the reformed villains was a neat thing that I hadn't seen before. So yeah, I think I probably gave the first one a 7. I don't remember. I definitely talked about it on stream when I played it, but I think that was probably a 7, so that would make this one like an 8. Good job. I'm looking forward to the Wolverine game. I have no idea what it's even gonna be. I know those leaks came out, but I didn't look at them. I'm expecting like a God of War thing, like the Wolverine games were before, like the X-Men Origins one, but I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. I just like Wolverine. Whoa! Am I supposed to like drop water on that? I think so. Yeah. Do I need 3 potion bottles? That's kind of lame. I do have this to repair my shield, so I might as well. We're probably gonna have to come back here a couple times. It's gonna be a little lame. Boing. Wow, would you look at that gaper? Should be able to dig in there, right? No? I have to wonder if him being here is preventing me from being able to dig. What's going on up here? What's the point? Oh, I see. I need to pour the water from up there for it to land on the tongue. I need to get water first. Yeah. I don't think this is the way to the dungeon either. It's just optional. The way to the dungeon is a lot more direct than this. So I don't know why this looks so fucking fancy. No, it might be actually. I think he's talking about the water dragon's basin. It's the only big water container I can think of. And since she's healed, should be big enough to not need that pot anymore. Well, last time I said I thought we had to fight the imprisoned again. Maybe that'll happen when we head back over there. TLOZ alphas. Bitch. I wish I got his tail. Hard to find a place to fight those guys where they can actually drop their tail, come to think of it. If they're not used for too much. could leave with that immediately, but there's still more inside this mountain I'd like to look at. Maybe a way to get those turds flowing so I can get into that cave that I was trying to get into earlier. Cube. Maybe they just naturally flow after the volcano erupts. Has not happened yet. I'm not seeing anything that I can like blow up or whatever. We'll leave then. Mother of God, my throat. Yeah. So the bird, it's like kind of the same thing as the Wind Waker boat, isn't it? There's little treasure islands dotted around. It's mostly empty space. And then you get to your big explorable area. And the explorable areas in this game are actually bigger. So Why don't people like the Skyward as much, eh? I get that the music's not the same. The music was pretty good before. But, like, what else is missing? I don't know. The little... the little water fart from the boat. I don't know, even I don't like the Skybird as much. I'm just like, design-wise, on paper, it's basically the same thing, is it not? Would love to hear your thoughts about what you don't like about it, because I can't really pinpoint anything specifically. Maybe the lack of growth. Maybe the Wind Waker, you're always able to use your grapple hook and your bombs and your boomerang and your bow eventually. Like, those all became things to use on the boat, and then you fought like bosses with them or solved a couple puzzles. Not too many, but you know, it was mostly just digging up treasure with the claw, but still. I wonder if I even have to jump that fence. Like, am I on the correct side already? And what do you do on the bird? You ride it. And again, the other things are like kind of one-off situations. You only use the bombs like 2 or 3 times. There was that one squid boss and then the airman. And the other enemies are kind of avoidable. Like, yeah, it's not a big deal if the tools are missing. And not having to change direction of the wind, like, that's just a good thing all around. Can I have your pot? Only 85%. Oi, give me a pot. Be gone with it. It's not like you have a blacksmith that can make you another one. It's really not like that. You literally don't have one. Like, you should be valuing this pot because it's one of a kind. Holy shit, he's actually lifting it. If I was gonna have to get him to upgrade or something. Okay. Back to the volcano. Only took a couple minutes. Kind of a waste of time. I guess if I didn't know where to go, it would have been a different story, but I did. I think it was fairly obvious. Probably would have been even more obvious to someone who was like playing this consistently, not wasted more like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Master shit pants. Shit in his shorts. Something gonna happen? That way it didn't let me pick my destination. Uh-oh. I gotta protect. I don't know if I can take the elevator path, but I want to try. He said I was gonna have to walk, so I'm just wasting my time. Still, can't clap the cheeks. Shut the fuck up. Give me mean you can't use that? You can lift it up to the sky, you little shit. Like, dude, just follow me. Figured out for holding forward to walk up that mountain feels like more intense than just holding forward to move not up the mountain, you know? It's not like it has the haptic feedback to put resistance on the thumbstick or anything. Ah. Oh, that's nice. Just said something. Oh, well, I need arrows. Fuck. Luckily there was no loading screen, so this guy's still dead, actually. Is that arrows? Oh yeah. monster claw somewhere. Those are important. Better this time, fuck you. Oh shit. Bullshit. Why can't I just tell him to wait? I suppose I can run past them and hope for the best, but there's no way I'm getting through that fight quickly. I gotta shoot these two guys at least. Fuck off. What do you want from me? I don't know, I can throw bombs at them. Oh, it wasn't so bad. No problem, that wasn't a pour, you just spilt it. So about that heart piece, there's no way I'm not supposed to burrow into that hole that's right the fuck in front of them, but how... It's not letting me dig. You gotta get upgraded mitts. I don't remember if I've ever actually dug underground. And that's definitely something that you can do in this game. It's just I don't remember having done it yet. You've only dug the little holes. No, shovel claws. Uncle's Echidna, guardian of the Master Emerald. Did we get to play with these yet? These are like water drop plants and you can like impale it on your sword and fling that shit. It's kinda cute. You can also just, you know, hit it with things. It works. Remember that mechanic from the Wind Waker? I don't know if we weren't just talking about that game or anything. Fuck! It is lava flow, so it's gonna move. It's pretty cool, right? We don't actually have a key, so we're gonna want to ride this. Ah! can't tell that it's gold with the lighting the way it is. It just looked normal to me. Is this a key? Yep. Big box for a small key, but at least it looks significant. Is there a weirdo? I'm on a quest. Yeah, my uncle works for Nintendo. Yeah. Gotcha, son about jumping into a mouth thanks to you highlighted red letters. That way go down, but this way go chest. Come on. Or what the fuck? I think that it'll lift up this platform if I'm standing on it. It's a hand. It just wants to grab. No. It's okay. Right, you see there's another gaper right there. And I can't go into it. It's not a bug. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get this treasure and he's gonna trade me the mitts for it. Since he invented these ones, probably he's gonna upgrade them. Yeah, I made those. But they were shit, so I made better ones. What a pussy. They look like decorations, but you see how they're uneven? That's how you know they're not decorations. Guiding path, like the rings in Sonic. Coins in Mario. Or Mario, as the correct people say. Some flow. And the flow is high. Ah, I've been cursed. I can't draw my weapon. Fucked up, actually. No, that's probably work. Just gotta loop it. What's going on here? I'd love to just cut him down, but I think I'd fucking kill him. Small key. I guess that's what I came for. You don't have to free this guy. I see, it could be two help him anyways. I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to get out of here. Can I like pull this away? Seems like it. Alright. What's the point of that claw shot spot? Maybe they force me into a situation where I have to try to use this, figure it out. Doesn't work like that. Dog, I don't know how to help you. Eh. Hey. Click on the right thing, you stupid game. It's like he knows. I got a timer cat feeder. He's sitting in front of it now. Just got up from his nap. And now he's staring at it. And I actually said it to go off in like 20 minutes. That's funny. It's the first time I'm using it, so got the timing correct. Ah. Ah, you're in the lava by killing the demon. And that's how I broke it down. Wow. It was hidden the whole time so you couldn't accidentally do it. I'm always looking for treasure. He's got the upgrade mitts, alright. I said I didn't remember what the tool was that we got here. It's because it's an upgrade for something we already had. I literally thought that we already had this functionality, but now we can dig underground. There are these worm enemies you have to like munch the ass off of. And I don't know, once they get small and fast, it's actually pretty difficult to fight them. Not a fan. These things that like move gates when you smack them. Usually those gates have an underground component like that you'll need to switch out of the way too. But that one was just showing you what it did, so you didn't have to do any thinking about it. I need a key. I see, I'm supposed to clash on across. Yeah, like these motherfuckers. Another one. Somebody say traitor? Alright, we gotta get this motherfucker down. Looks like I might have to move the other one first, if I can. Oh. Yeah, reorient this gate over here. That's it. What the hell was that? Oh, okay. So is this a map then? And big wall on the other side here. Here? Yeah. Let me try that bomb. In the older Zelda games, you could hit a wall and it would make a different sound. That's how you would know that you were able to bomb it. despite it looking completely innocuous, before they decided to start putting cracks on them. I thought that that trick would work there, but no, it's 100%, you have to look at the map. There's one of the fucking worms. Like, it's easy to get the first two hits, and the third one's fucking impossible. But you usually have to kill it to progress. Much as I would love to ignore it. Yeah, if you charges at you and you dodge, you can get it to hit a wall and stun for a bit. It's never long enough to do a full loop around and actually hit it. It just complicates things more. It's not always so simple. You usually have more obstacles in the way. Or you can't do a full square, you have to do a rectangle. I feel like there's a room I went by. Yeah. And it was in that boss room. There was like a door. It was just raised a bit, and I didn't go through it. That's a thing. A locked door in another boss room. I think I'm missing much else, just that one chest. Right. There's probably a wall. Oh. Alright, let's stroll a roop. Report.com. Tell your dad, tell your mom. The auto feeder activated, it scared me. The cat just jumped up and went right to it. It's kinda cute. That's how I get water to kill that son of a bitch. Night, there will be blood. Whole bottle. I don't know that I'd ever want to carry more than 3 potions. Maybe for the boss rush, carry 4 of the freaking upgraded art things. That'd be nice, but I don't think I'll need them. It's a normal mode one. Maybe just 1 or 2. Right. No, not right. Let me go back the way I came. And mow that grass. You ever think that you get money from grass in these games because children get their money from mowing people's lawns? Just a thought. It sounds like the freaking Penguin Cannon game from Funbrain. Funbrain.com. I don't have to go through this room. I could, but I don't wanna. About to spit the hot fire. But I gotta turn them on first. Concerned about getting disarmed by the bats and finishing off the guy. Make sure that wasn't a path. There. Just blam. Oh. Did that preemptively, it seems. Who the hell are you? You piece of shit. Somehow caught him by surprise, I guess. I thought I was supposed to corner him. Oh, thank God he hit the switch for me. Wow, herpes. Oh, this must be to unclog the things. Probably have to hit it with a bomb or something. Beans! You savage animal, you. It's a timer, you can't just dig out more. Uh-oh. Hey! Hey! It's moving at such a slow rate, I'm almost not at all threatened, except right now it's actually a little butthole punching. You ain't getting out of there without using the stamina, like that. Okay, shoot it. Slam. So with this, bridge of decision, choose the path you believe in, move forward briefly. What? What's the boss door? I reckon I believe in the other path. What's up with this? Oh, this was the thing. You had to jump in the mouth, right? Except it's all covered in lava right now. One has its eyes open. I don't remember what the guy said. Let's go over here first. Oh shit, okay. So I need to take one of those baths. I'm gonna go with the one that has his eyes open. Because the other one's got its eyes closed, waiting for day. Don't blow in his mouth. It's a little too much. Oh, I guess it is the other one. There's gotta be some kind of invisible platform. Is this another God's wall? What do we say? Money? Sounds like the Okami battle music. Quite like Okami. It's not a great Wii game to be out of play. But I don't think I have a Wii Okami. I have it on PS3. No, I originally played it on Wii, I just like, borrowed it from a friend. I think I prefer it on Wii since the game's not drawing, so you know, it's real helpful to have a Wii mode, but you know, whatever. I think there's a PC port. Probably work it out as well there with a mouse. Yeah. Yes, it should be the boss key. A lot of walls in this dungeon. I'd say a lot of money. Squeak with. There it is. Okay, well, what's the puzzle? Is it about the number of wings? Bring light to each statue in accordance with the number of wings. Yep, from least to most. So, you know, chronological order. How do I light it though, is the question. It's probably done underground with a switch. Okay, the bomb order isn't activated. Oh, now I have to fight this fucker. Did we just get lucky? Shit. Fuck. There we go. Some bitch. It doesn't pose much of a threat to you. Like, it's easy to stay out of its line of sight. It's just kind of tedious to chase it around like that. Come on, that one doesn't even make sense. Just a bunch of floating cubes. Alright, babies. Boss time. You what? No. I think it just needs to go 180. Alright, this boss is a duel. Kind of bullshit one as I remember. Yeah, remember Gireen, the first boss? Oh, you gotta fight him again. And again. But this is only the second again. He's easier the third time because he's a different fight, but this one's just like a worse version of the first fight. Like, he's harder now. Has more moves. You sure they just didn't, one's the future and one's the past? Like, come on, guy. No, he's right, it's the second one. It didn't look very hard, we found it right away. It's like literally right next to where your master's imprisoned, dog. I think that would be like your base of operations or something, but nah. gloves so nobody can tell that you've been fisting your ass. No mercy. Blood? Nintendo doesn't do blood, are you crazy? Yeah, except for the Shadow Temple, we don't talk about that one. Can I just get my fucking sword back, dude? Gif. Yeah, I still don't really know the secret to actually hurting this guy. Maybe his things are guarding the direction I'm supposed to hit, or maybe I hit the opposite direction. Am I supposed to faint? Is that what he wants from me? If I just hit anywhere but where he's grabbing from? If I just stab? Oh. I think I can parry his back at him, it might do some damage. Okay, well. Didn't seem to help really. That's a kind of a scary effect. It gives someone a fucking seizure. I have done 1 damage to this man. There's 3. I'm just gonna swing at him randomly and hope for the best, because I don't get it. Or actually, maybe Fi has something useful to say. Great, useless. There has to be a trick to this. I'm so tempted to look up because I'm so very frustrated right now. He isn't hurting me, I'm just not able to fucking hurt him. See, it just fucking works sometimes. I don't know why. And I'm totally gonna look it up because we're gonna have to fight him again in the boss rush next time, and it'd be great to know. Alright, hey, Skyward Sword. Be right in second fight. Phase 1. For daggers, use daggers to block your sword strikes. Swing at the small knives, break them before using the same feint techniques you used in the last battle on them. Hold your sword one side and then gear him move his hand to block from one direction, swing your sword from the opposite direction to land. Great, so I am supposed to be feigning, I'm just not doing it very quickly apparently. Oh my. Maybe the issue is that I'm doing it too quickly. You see there's like a delay before he actually moves his hand to where my sword is. Oh. Oh, finally. Ah. Ah! Ow! What was that? Ah, that was my fault. Sometimes I expect him to, like, make me do a first hit. Bait it out. Ooh. Oh, fuck. See, that time you made me do the first hit. He doesn't do the full line, it's harder to tell which way it's coming from. Gets me with it every time, dog. I do have a fairy. Otherwise I'd use my health potion. But I'd rather not waste that one since it's upgraded. You have to be close to finishing them. I think we've gotten a decent number of hits in this phase. Yeah, I just parried him, don't worry about it. It's random. What did his leaf come from? He might be open to attack since he just got parried, but I also kind of wasted that. It was like totally an accident. I hadn't considered I can parry him after I fuck up an attack, though. Oh my god. As I'm talking about doing it, I'm not even attempting. Oh, there we go. I don't even have to try. Unless he has a third phase. If you're a demon, like, what's the difference? Like, you're just another thing, man. Oh, he's gone. Okay, whatever. So that's the end of the boss rush. We have to do all that up to him in a random order. Most of them aren't so bad, but like that one, it's a bit of a doozy. And in hero mode, you have to do the next 2 encounters too. The final boss and the thing that leads up to it, which is a big pain in the ass. I'm not gonna worry about that. The third and final flame. Means we should have the strongest sword now, unless there's some other thing I don't remember. I know there is, like, another thing that we do before we go look for the other MacGuffins, but I don't know, this was basically the last dungeon. There's technically one more, but it's not a true dungeon. You can get through it kind of quickly, too, if you know what you're doing. But I imagine there's going to be like 2 more sessions of this, and I don't know, the next one's going to be weird because there's no dungeon goal in sight. We're just going to be like doing things, side quests, and going to places, and I'm not sure how to time it entirely correctly to make both of them a good length. I'll figure something out. Yeah, there is still something we gotta do. See, it's the Master Sword now, but the wings aren't open. Also, the blade doesn't have the fancy design on it yet. And the yellow gem isn't glowing. This is like the version you have when you pick it up in the Wind Waker. You still got upgrades to do. Even the case isn't right. And it's only got a little candy cane grip, not the lace. Told me to go to Sealed Temple, which means they're probably gonna fight in prison again. I guess we can go do that real quick. Hold on, hold the damn phone. There's that art piece I forgot about. I also don't remember if I picked the one up after the boss. If there even was one. I don't think I care enough to walk back to the boss room, because there's not really a direct path through this dungeon. But yeah, never mind. I didn't realize that there was a thing to teleport me right here. I thought that was the bird statue take me to that just outside of it. And I was like inside the fire sanctuary because it was in like a temple area. Picked up the heart rate. Okay. Batteries are low. I have one more pair. No, we won't need them for this. I've still got other Wii games I want to play on my own though. But I'll have to buy another pack if I decide to stream one of them. We're gonna need batteries, dude. Like, what is this? The 1800s? What the hell? How far from the thing did I get in half a second? Alright, try that again. There we go. Yeah, this is the one I wanted. I can dig this. Look at that blue rupee just for me. I earned that. Oh, fairies? No way. Oh, Orbeez. Just like he said. And that was the last one I needed. Ooh. That's why I came back for it, really. But they're both in the Sky Sanctuary. We don't need to do that anymore. The game's gonna take us back in there, so I don't need to rush over just yet. I want to fight the prison. And then we'll probably have been going for 4 hours, so that would be a good time to save. I'm assuming we have to fight him as soon as we land. If not, I'm just going to save and call it, because again, 4 aura. Quattro. No? Alright, cool. Well then. With next week being Hell Week, I expect the stream to at the very least be at an earlier time because I probably won't be awake this late when I have to be up so early, but we will see how that goes. Again, it'll probably be on one of my off days when I can fuck around with time. And again, I'm not sure how to pace the next part because there's no dungeon in sight for a while. There's only one more dungeon. It's not even a real dungeon, so like, this is where things get a little complicated, but I'm expecting about 2 more of these. And then something else. I suppose that is all. I will see you guys hopefully next week, though I might just skip if I'm feeling so terrible about being awake, because even if I'm trained, I've never been a morning person. It is so awful. It does not work. It does not work. So, yeah. Might end up skipping a week, but we will see. Anyways,